Most buyers assume a wheeled cooler either rolls smoothly or it doesn't, but the Roadie 32 wheeled cooler's solid, single-piece tire construction is impact and puncture resistant, which means it rolls over gravel and debris without going flat, something pneumatic tires in this price range usually can't promise. The last time you wrestled a loaded cooler across a parking lot, you know the moment it happened, the wheel caught on a crack, the handle wobbled, and suddenly half your drinks were spilling onto the asphalt while you cursed at the weight shifting forward. That is the exact friction the Periscope handle and Neverflat wheels are built to remove. The Roadie 32 wheeled cooler is a 32-quart wheeled cooler designed to carry ice and provisions through rough terrain and crowded spaces. It does not attempt to be a fridge, a camp stove, or a storage box. The Periscope handle is retractable for convenience and built strong for extra hefty provisions, which means you can yank it up with one hand even when the cooler is packed full, and the grip stays warm to the touch even in freezing weather because the aluminum doesn't conduct cold like cheaper handles do. The Neverflat wheels are solid, single-piece tire construction that is impact and puncture resistant, which means you can drag them over broken glass, gravel, and salt-stained pavement without worrying about a slow leak, and the rubber compound stays flexible enough in cold weather that they don't harden into useless plastic discs. The lip grip handles stay out of the way and make carrying your catch easy, which means when you're loading it into a truck bed, the handles fold flush so they don't catch on bungee cords, and the textured grip stays dry even when your hands are wet from ice melt. The barefoot non-slip feet prevent sliding on the boat or in the back seat, which means the cooler stays put when you hit a bump on a dirt road, and the rubber pads don't leave black marks on vinyl seats the way cheaper feet do. The kind of person who measures twice before buying a cooler is the kind who will appreciate that the handle locks into place with a solid click rather than a loose wiggle, and the kind who has already bought the cheap one twice will notice that the wheels don't rattle against the frame after a few months of use. The kind of person who wants to stop thinking about this category will find that the 32-quart capacity fits exactly 4 six-packs plus ice, which is the sweet spot for weekend trips, but not for week-long camping. The one limitation is that the 32-quart size stops being enough when you're feeding more than 4 people for more than 3 days. At that point, you need a larger capacity cooler with longer ice retention, not more features on this one. Most buyers never reach that ceiling. This is what this channel does. One product examined properly, regularly. The manufacturer's bullets emphasize maneuverability, durability, and small vehicle trunk compatibility, which reveals they are chasing the buyer who needs a cooler that fits in a sedan and survives being thrown around. They never mention ice retention time, which usually means it isn't class leading, a specification that goes unstated because it would be a liability against competitors who do advertise it. The decision comes down to which mistake is cheaper, buying this and finding it more than you need, or buying less and repeating the search. The 32-quart capacity is the spec that determines which error you are closer to. The link is in the description so you can check what it is sitting at right now and decide if